Boom! What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you for your patience, by the way.
Boom.
First and foremost, thank you, everybody in the chat, for making me laugh.
We had Rubik's Cube troubles.
Yeah, but like it was funny. They were saying more like fans of sleeping.
I am a
like
fan
we
of
fell
sleeping.
asleep or something.
I do fall asleep, so that's not outside of the realm of possibility.
No, look, it's what happens when you schedule these things, right? It's just what happens. So, we're here now, and we're ready to do this thing. So, if you saw what I was holding up here, we are talking to Adrian over at Modern Home Video. Look at these gorgeous things here. So these are the custom VHS tapes that that he makes and that were sent to us. But of course, there's a lot more. We're going to get into all that good stuff. But this is The Glass Onion. And then, of course, we got Freaky right here. This is actually a movie we actually really like this one. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, I've been very outspoken on how much I hate Green Inferno, and I found it funny that Adrian sent over the Green Inferno. Totally not
a coincidence.
Yeah, just a coincidence. Yeah, so here are the three here. There's another one on the way that unfortunately got lost in transit, had to get sent back to him, and it didn't make it here in time. But there will be a video for that one when it comes out. So we're going to get the ticker up. Where is that ticker? There it is. So yeah, I forget how, oh no, it was Mika. It was Mika. Yeah. So shout out to Mika. I don't know if you're in the chat just yet. But Mika is who introduced us to Adrian. So she was posting all the time about the VHS and I was like, where? And honestly, it was the Barbarian one. The Barbarian one is what got my eye. First and foremost, because of the whole controversy over there not being a physical media release for Barbarian in the first place.
Right.
So it was really cool to be like, all right, well, we might not get a Blu-ray or a 4K, but we're getting a fucking VHS. And I was like, where did that come from? And she was like, it's Modern Home Video, added them and everything. And I checked it out and I was like, Jesus, like this is incredible stuff right here. It's the first page I had ever seen that did anything like that. I've seen subsequent pages since, but and then reached out, and then boom, we have our first sponsorship partnership. It is Fans of Tapes. So if you go to Adrian's website and you find something that you like, heck, I don't know, maybe you're into the Green Inferno, you can get 30% off
your whole order.
The entire order. So it's a really good deal. It's going to March 12th. So there's what, 11 more days? Something like that. I'm not good with math.
I can't
count. Go over. The links are down below in that description box. It'll take you right over to his website. I'm sure we're going to pull it up here at some point. But definitely support Adrian's work. It's incredible, incredible stuff. And this is his stream debut. So if everybody in the chat could send like emojis or like something to like welcome him in, do something really nice for him. It's his first time, to my understanding, being on a live stream. So we're going to give him the drum roll. That's right. We're giving him the drum roll. He's getting the red carpet treatment here tonight. We take this shit real serious. So here's the soundboard. Let's cue it. Make sure the sound's up. Let's cue it up here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, VHS fans of all ages, Modern Home Video. Boom!
Hi everyone.
So when we got you on like 5 minutes ago, you were like, everybody thinks I'm like way older because I'm into VHS.
Yeah. Well, that's one from what people who I've talked to in the community, because I have gone live a few times, but just a handful of times, and always like, oh, you seem older. Oh, we thought you were older. No. Yeah. I barely became 21.
Yeah, man. No, it's good. It's cool, dude. So I think that's how we're going to start this off, because I want to get to the bottom of this. I want to get to the bottom of Modern Home Video, how it came to be, because I don't think you've ever, right? Like you've never like told your origin story kind of deal.
Well, here
right?
and there, but it wasn't like a in depth, if that makes sense. It was just like what inspired you, and just basically all that.
Yeah. So we're going to get into the origin story, and then we'll get into the chat, the comments, and then that'll kind of dictate where we go from there. But I'm going to make you full screen, so don't get scared. I'm going to make you big.
Okay.
And then, well, that sounds weird, but I'm going to make you like, I'm going to make the screen big and then just tell us like the origins of Modern Home Video. So the floor is yours.
Okay. Well, the way that first off, let's start off with I always liked tapes. Back then when I was younger, in let's say early 2000s, me and my family would go rent tapes. We were a little late on the DVD scene, since obviously in late 90s is when DVDs came out. And well, we would go rent out tapes, and it was always so fun. It wasn't a Blockbuster, of course. It was I forgot which one it was. It wasn't Hollywood Video either. It was just like I guess like a mom and pop shop. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just to it would be fun. I would love seeing the covers. It was always interesting, like, to me, because sometimes the Photoshop for like old movies wasn't the greatest. I'll be honest. So I mean, like, it just always caught my eye. And well, growing up, I loved physical media. Physical media is like my thing. I back home right now I'm at school. I'm in college. I'm in my dorm, so I can't really show my entire setup because of obviously I'm sharing a room with someone.
Yeah.
But at home, I have like a huge collection of physical media. Like I have all of my tapes that I've done, at least one copy of each, because they're my personal copies. And I have a huge shelf of Blu-rays. So that's one thing a lot of people don't know about me on this community. I collect Blu-rays too. Like every Tuesday, I'm out and about trying to find a new movie that's out. And that's how I came across your page, actually.
Nice.
Going out, just out and about trying to find movies. Especially, I had just seen your Big Lots video, haul video.
Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah.
And well, yeah, the way I came about making new movies onto VHS is my favorite rapper is Logic. I'm very into his music and everything, and he would drop vlogs here and there. There was this one specific video called Bobby's World, episode 2, I think. And he showcased his collection of modern media on VHS. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. He had, I think he had Star Wars and Hateful Eight, which is like one of my favorite movies. And Ready Player One was the one he put into like the little CRTV. And I was like, whoa, that's amazing. That's amazing. I grew up not entirely with VHS, but I did grow up with VHS. And I was like, you know what? Let me try and replicate that. Let me put that onto VHS, And that was the first tape I ever did. I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the whole process. I wasn't the greatest at photoshopping, but I tried, and I loved how it came out for a first time photoshopper. And from there it was like, I can't stop. I gotta keep this going. But not just that, let me share it. Let me make an Instagram for it. Let me just showcase my art. I wasn't planning to do what I'm doing now, which is have a shop open at all. Like literally it was all just fun to me. And yeah, from there it just became more and more and more. And I had just passed 100 posts recently, which is a lot of tapes that I've done. And it's insane to me. Like 2 years ago, I didn't know what I was doing. It was just fun and games. Now I want to please you guys because, it's like I love these movies that I put out, but
wait, hold on. You love the Green Inferno?
Well, not love, but I did enjoy it. I will say that. I did enjoy it. I watched it, let me say, probably for the first time like a year ago.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, you know what? Let me put it on VHS. And it was like sometimes it's like, all right, I've seen this movie before. Let me sit down and put it on while I I'll design it. So it gives me more inspiration.
Yeah.
So most of the slips that you see on my page, or if you own it, it usually have the movie in the background and I'm designing it.
Sweet, dude.
It just sets the right vibe for when I'm designing. Like recently I had just worked on Babylon, the one that just came out. I was streaming it on Paramount, waiting for that physical release. For those of you who know,
Yeah.
And I designed it, and I'm gonna do a box set for that one, a double tape set for that one.
Heck yeah, dude.
It's a pretty long movie.
Yeah, no, look, that's, well, first of all, it's just cool hearing how stuff like that starts, and I'm glad that you want to keep it going.
Yeah.
And because like, so after discovering your page, you know, like I said, I've found other pages, like you recommended Tyler's tapes.
Yeah, Tyler's tapes, he's great.
And you know, all the work's great, man. Like all the work's great. How do you, so for like the Barbarian tape is, like I said, the one that's the one that I was like, all right, I need to know who this guy is. And like, how did that design? Because in case anyone in the chat has it, like Mika, I know has it. How did that one? Because that one has a flap, right?
Yeah.
That one has a flap. These ones don't, as far as I know, right?
Yeah, no, they don't.
Yeah.
So the way I came about that is I was at the thrift store, and I found this like children's tape. I forgot it was a cartoon, but it was like probably like, let's say, a 5-minute tape. But the slip itself, it opened exactly like the Barbarian one. And I was like, yo, like this gave me an idea, you know? Let me try and do this for a movie that I'm working on. And I was just looking around through the list of movies that I want to work on in the future. And Barbarian was like, it's an Airbnb. It's a door. And the door in the movie is like a huge part because she gets stuck in there in the basement.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Let me try and figure out a way to like include the poster. Because I felt like the poster was too bland. It's just all red and it's just her in the doorway. Yeah. I was like, let me try and include that onto the tape. And then of course, you open it and it's like all dark and it has like different characters with the flashlights, because they are in the dark most of the movie. Yeah. So, and I was like, I can probably incorporate like a scene through that little flap. So I cut out the square and everything, the rectangle where the doorway, and I loved how it came out.
Was because I like when I found your page, it was already gone. Was that a fast seller?
Yeah, I had dropped it once, and then it was, I want to say probably like 6 copies, and then I even sold my personal copy because people were on high demand for it. Like it was a good run. It probably lasted a day. Usually, some of my tapes last a few days, 2-3 days, but that one I want to say probably like within the first 4 hours it sold out.
And why do you keep it so limited? Is it more of like a ease for you kind of thing? Like you don't want to have 20 tapes that you have to make, or is it like you want to keep it limited for limited edition sake?
Yeah. Well, it's a 2 thing. So one, it's only me building them. I don't have anyone else helping me or anything like that because, obviously I'm here and my family would help, but they're far away. I'm in college.
Yeah.
And, it takes a while to build one box. It doesn't take me an hour, but also it's not something that I can just with a snap of my fingers, it's done. I have to score it. I have to, cut it precisely, do the holes. If you've seen my midsummer reel, you can see that back then I used to cut the little edges on the bottom, like with an X-Acto knife, and now I have a hole puncher, which works it works wonders. It's so much better. It's so much cleaner. But back then it was all by hand. And sometimes it's just 6 of them, it would take me a while, probably I want to say an hour to 2 hours, just 6. and I can't make 20 of them. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes it takes too much. It takes too long for me, and I have school and all that, so I can't I can't be doing that all day. Of course, I would
Yeah.
love to, but over time, if I can restock, I will, and that's what I did. I restocked Barbarian, and it sold out automatically again.
As an
Because
artist, I
people.
respect the grind.
Yeah, she's in school for animation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so amazing.
Art school
Yeah.
nonetheless.
Yeah, is for animation for like in films or for
Yeah.
like
Her
yeah?
films. Yeah.
Okay, that's so cool.
Yeah. She goes to SCAD. I don't know if that's like a
Good.
thing that like it's pretty popular, right? It's like a well-known thing. I don't know.
I think I've probably heard of it. I just never
SCAD.
looked into it. I'll search it up for sure. after
Considering
this.
you're on the other side of the world,
Yeah.
you have your whole, you have a whole, I don't know, your whole like vein of art schools over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will here not as much. It's just more like school, just regular college and universities. There's not much onto one specific thing, but that's cool. SCAD, I'll search it up for sure.
Yeah, it's with the Savannah College of Artistic.
Of art and design.
Okay, that's right, art and design. Yeah, it's look, I mean, we're gonna go over to your website here real quick. We're gonna pull this up. So
Question.
here, sorry, go ahead.
Because we're planning on keeping these pristine and nice and sealed, I'm just curious. Is there like, I know the movie itself isn't on the tapes, but is the tape just blank?
Yeah, so
blank?
those they were. I had told Eddie that those were display pieces.
Yeah, these are display tapes. So these like feel like there's actually nothing in here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are display tapes. There's actually in like this tape right here. It's like you could. So Adrian advertises that you can record up to 3 hours, right?
Yes.
On each tape, but these tapes have no tape.
Yeah. Yeah. For example, like the one I'll send him later, and the Joker one that he ordered.
Yep.
Those do have tape. Like they have a reel in there, and you can record if you want.
So they'll be heavier,
right?
Compared to what these feel like. Yeah. These, I mean. So in case anyone's wondering, these were just freely sent to us. So I totally understand why you did that. It's really just for the art to display kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I am looking forward to. So yeah, spoiler, that is the one that I'm really excited about, and it was the last one too in your shop. It was the Joker one, and that's my all-time favorite image of Joker because there's a bunch of different posters for that movie, but the one you have is my absolute favorite, where it's that low shot of him walking. It's so good. I can't wait to get it.
It just looked clean, and I had to do it.
It's so good. But here is Adrian's shop right here. As far as I know, this is only limited to 3, right? The Invisible Man.
Yes.
So this is the newest one. When I saw that, like, I love that it's a play on the VHS of the classic Universal Monsters, because we have a couple of those tapes right behind us, actually.
Yeah, like the actual,
like the real ones. And I love that you have that, like that kind of riff on it, where it's instead of the Universal monsters, it's the Blumhouse monsters. It's absolutely awesome, dude. This one, I mean, look, when you come up with these, you have to know that some are going to sell faster than others. So obviously Spider-Man No Way Home is going to go.
Yes. Well, that's the thing. Sometimes it's like a 50-50. So when I know it's a popular movie, I'll be like, okay, I'll try and make as much copies as I can because people are going to want it. But sometimes it's like a movie that I'm so excited for, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna sell, like this is, people are gonna want it. Like I'll try and make as much copies as I can, and literally, it doesn't sell out, and I'm like, oh man, like I did all these tapes, and it didn't go through.
Yeah. Like honestly, one I'm surprised is still around is Scream 6.
Yeah.
Like I'm really surprised because there's a lot of hype for Scream 6. And I mean, look, so everyone in the chat room, it's $25, right? Here it is. You can get it right now, 30% off. I don't know what 30% off of 25 is,
I can
but
do math. I'm an art student.
I mean, look, and you sell actual VHS tapes. That's the real cool part. Like you actually have legitimate VHS tapes. So I know that the whole point of this is to have modern films turn into VHS tapes. Yeah. Do you have any inclination or any desire to take, actual movies that had VHS tapes, real VHS tapes, and put your spin on them?
Yeah, so a while back I had put the ask me a question on Instagram, and a lot of people put like older movies, like The Big Lebowski was one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought about it, but I never went actually through with it. It was more like I was focused on the list that I have of like modern movies, but I never got to it. But I have thought about it, and I in the future I might probably do it. Just it's just with time and everything, if it correlates, of course. But I would be inclined into doing it.
Absolutely. I mean, because like there's a lot of movies that like I'm trying to think of some movies that had like a VHS that necessarily wasn't like, okay, so perfect example, that Jurassic Park 3. I've always I've liked it, but I've hated it as well. Like the fact that it is so silver and it's just the Spinosaurus kind of thing. Like I would love to see a modern take on a Jurassic Park 3 tape. And it's also a funny little like inside thing for the chat room. Like
Jurassic Park.
Do you know who Durant Cinema is? Like I'm sure you know who Durant Cinema is.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he did a commentary apparently on Jurassic Park 3 with Tony's Movies and More and a bunch of those guys, and it got out of hand real quick apparently. So
I gotta go check it out. I gotta go hear what they said.
Well, it's not what they said; it's what they did.
No further comment.
It's what they did. Apparently, Dave had a lot to drink that night. That's all I understand. But that's why I brought up Jurassic Park 3. Hopefully Tony's laughing. Also, I'm trying to quickly edit this because I realized how plain the top is there on the screen here. So I'm trying to quickly fix it and upload something that looks a little more aesthetically pleasing because we're dealing with someone who deals in aesthetics. So
if anything, for being a Photoshop, Photoshopper, a designer, my walls are blank. So I'm sorry about that.
Well, that's the funny part. That's the funny part.
Going back to what I was asking about the tapes, I asked if there was anything else on there because if you decided to if you know that a lot of people are going to keep them concealed in their plastic wrap, if you just hit a little funny, I don't know, something stupid in the
so for the ones that are actually have an actual release, those do contain the movie.
Oh.
So yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, brain fart. What?
Yeah. Like for example, the Scream 6 one, it's not available to the public. It hasn't even come out yet. So that one specifically says display. That's why I'm saying it takes longer when I do releases because it's just the recording process.
Okay, wait. I didn't realize that the movie was actually I thought they were all blank tapes, not empty tapes, but blank.
So, some of them are, but what's it called? Of course, with the whole.
So Joker is going to have Joker on it.
Yes, you can play it. Yeah.
Ah, okay, wait.
Yeah. Which is
cool.
Yeah.
For some of them, it's just of course, legal troubles and all of that. So it's
I was going to say, how does that work?
That's why. See, that's why I just assumed.
Oh no! Well, the whole thing with my page, it's I don't make a living off this. It's it's more of a hobby. Yeah. So that's a whole separate thing that when I have time, I'll work on stuff. But the whole recording process and everything, it's a long process. So that's why sometimes they're limited, like the tapes, for example. It's just the recording process and everything. Yeah,
I didn't realize that the movie was.
The movie is yes for some of them it is on there.
Oh.
All right, let's hop into the chat here because there are some people creating some conversation. This is at the very beginning, so this is when I was like, Adrian, where are you? Adrian.
Adrian came in clutch to say hello.
Yeah. So the other Adrian is here. We got Horror and More, who was just on KB Loves Movies. Love VHS Talk. Yep. How's it going tonight? Yep, there's Tony. Hopefully everybody's still here. Your cult boyfriend becoming a big follower here. Your cult boyfriend, loving it. Let's see here. And then this is like where everybody started to think that we fell asleep. Did this live stream get canceled? I think Ed and Haley fell asleep. Ed and Haley, wake the fuck up. Why are we getting picked on? We got Nerdy Film Girl. What's going on, Tracy?
Hello.
Nap time over. Yeah, whatever, Tony.
Whatever, Tony.
Izzy splashed some water on them. I love this. More like fans of sleeping.
I want to get that tattooed.
But then Laren comes in clutch and he says it's probably just some technical difficulties. That's absolutely what it was. Did they send you here to say that, Laren? Laren's our #1 supporter. So
and I guess Laren kidnapped us for a bit.
I was just waiting. I figured I'd say hi to everyone. All right. And then I think this is when we actually started the stream. So what's up, party peoples? Vinicio. We got Luke in here. What's going on? Hope all is well. Everything's going good, man. We're talking VHS and modern home video as well. Let's see here. Everybody saying hey to everybody. Vinicio at Horror and More. Dude, I was watching a replay and bro, same shit here. I want to do special effects for horror films. Yeah. Boom. Hey, Ed, Haley, and Mark. Who's Mark?
Who's Mark?
Who the hell is Mark? Why did you think his name was Mark?
Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, March.
Oh, dude. I hope you take suggestions. Have you
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. The room with Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah, people have told me about that one. And
oh my God.
I have thought about it, but I'm just like, it's a 50-50, of course.
The Room, please give us
a classic sticker on it.
Yes, please give us a VHS of The Room. I want Knives Out 2 on physical. Isn't this Knives Out 2?
Yes.
Yeah, this is Knives Out 2 right here. Okay. Now, but this isn't on your website anymore.
No, not anymore.
Yeah, so sorry, Mizzy.
Sorry, Mizzy.
What are the chances of a third run of Barbarian?
Well, I was thinking of a redesign, but people just love the flap. So I was thinking of a redesign, but with the flap included and a run of the regular one.
Okay. All I'm saying, man. I'd pick one up. That's all I'm saying.
That's all he's saying.
All I'm saying.
No, yeah, it's still up in the air because if you guys looked in the storage of my laptop, like lists of movies completed. Yeah.
Because you're a fan of Barbarian, apparently. We're fans of Barbarian a whole lot. I think it's the best movie of 2022. We didn't see every movie, but that's the one that's like, I can't get it out of my head kind of thing. The fact that we still don't have a damn Blu-ray for this thing is killing me.
Yeah.
So that was like, all right. And is the movie on there or no?
Yes.
Dude. So then that's perfect. And then we just have to get VHS cables, like accurate VHS cables.
Honestly, I could probably order them.
Yeah, we need to get them because then we can have Barbarian VHS. And I think it would actually look better. I think that's a movie that would benefit from the VHS format.
It definitely gives it an eerie vibe,
An eerie vibe, yeah.
Yeah. You know how Justin Long goes into the basement, he starts putting the tapes with the guy who obviously, I'm not going to say it on stream because I don't know if you guys will get banned or something, did those things to those poor girls,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Okay. I was thinking of the slipcover dude. Who's the slipcover dude? I don't know who slipcover dude is.
From your most recent video, or one of them, where you're like, Mark, I hope that's your name, Mark.
Oh, yes. Okay, yes. Okay, now I understand what you're saying, Laren. Yeah, no, we're not talking to Mark's, the slipcover dude. We're talking to Adrian. Smash that like button, motherfuckers. Appreciate that, Vinicio. What's going on, Kevin? What's going on, Kevin? We got Oliver Mercer. What's going on, Oliver? Oliver is a longtime supporter way back in the Terminator 101 days. Wow. I had a podcast dedicated to Terminator a long time ago before Dark Fate came out. And that's where Oliver's from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Glass Onion deserves a physical.
Yes, I agree.
Well, we have a display of Glass Onion. We haven't seen I haven't seen Knives Out or Glass Onion. So
yeah, I had seen your guys' video and I recommend it. Knives
recommend?
Out and Glass Onion.
Okay.
They're, you know how they say, oh, sometimes the sequel doesn't live up to the original. Both of them are in their own category. They're so good.
I just enjoy Daniel Craig.
Yeah. Oh, he's great. He's the star of Glass Onion. The star.
Hell yeah. Welcome, Adrian. Pleasure to meet you, Adrian. Already seems chill. I dig it. Oliver Mercer sending in, what is that? Oh, the
drums.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Welcome again, Adrian. Yeah. Loving the support for Adrian here. Welcome, Adrian. Adrian's in the house. Green Inferno rules, Adrian. You did the Lord's work.
Thank you.
Okay, look. Okay. When I saw the Green Inferno in theaters, I looked around because it got to the point where there's a scene where one of the main people they put him on like a rock or something, and they take off his arms, they take off his legs, they gouge out his eyes, they cut out his tongue. And then
normal Thursday,
one of the tribe leaders eats the tongue. And I was looking around at everyone and I was like, what the fuck are we watching right now? Look, I'm all for some good torture porn, but this movie, I think, I just don't.
You just don't like Eli Roth.
I don't like Eli Roth, and I don't like no good deed goes unpunished. Like, this movie has no point. The movie's pointless. It basically tells you that if you do a good deed,
you're gonna get your tongue eaten.
You're gonna get punished. No good deed goes unpunished. I don't like it. So when I saw that movie, I nearly walked out of it, but
I thought you did.
No, I was like, I can't do it. I'm gonna stick to it. And then there's a scene where she almost gets her clitoris chopped off.
Can we say that?
So there you go. There you go. The Green Inferno, everybody. Best Picture winner. Academy Award nominee.
Did you like Hostel?
No. See, here's the thing. I've determined, because you showed me Hostel. I've determined I just don't like Eli Roth at all. I don't know what it is about him, his movies. Maybe I would like, what's that one he did that's a 180? The House with a Clock in the Walls or something? That one with Jack Black. It's called the House with a Clock in the Walls or something.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And that's Eli Roth. It's like a Disney movie. Yeah, it's like a Disney movie. So that's the one that I feel like if I were to watch, I'd be like, okay, maybe I like Eli Roth. But
that's the thing. I didn't even know he did that movie.
Yeah, like he did a Disney movie. Like
okay.
You don't even want to give Cabin Fever a chance.
I don't want to give Cabin Fever a chance now. Like, I'm done with Eli Roth. Although he did that History of Horror series that was pretty good. That was pretty good. So him as a person, maybe I like, but him as a filmmaker, I can't stand him.
Here's a curveball. Inglourious Basterds.
He's just in that, right? He's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he does become like, I guess, the star of a certain scene. I don't know.
Is it torture?
Well, the whole Bear Jew bat scene.
Okay. I haven't seen Inglourious Basterds. You have?
I have.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Yeah. I could have sworn, isn't he, he's in some part of the production.
I thought he was just in the movie, as an actor.
Really?
Yeah.
He's not a producer or anything?
I don't think so. The chat will let us know. Did we say hi to Mika? Hello, Mika. She's the one that brought me to you, Adrian. So if it wasn't for her, I don't think we'd be here tonight.
Thank you so much, Mika. Thank you.
So Mika is a big supporter of yours. I volunteer as tribute to help Adrian make custom VHS tapes. SCAD is known super well in the South. It's a cool school.
Yeah. Woo, SCAD rep.
I like how that Scream 6 matches the Scream 2 VHS cover. Yeah, how did you come up with that? Because I noticed that too, that it was like an homage to Scream 2.
After Scream 4, it was like a long time till Scream 5 came out. And I think it was probably 10 years, 11 years until Scream 5 came out, because I think Scream 4 came out in 2011, if I'm right.
I want to say you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Scream 2 came out in it it's a huge jump, and I thought it would be like a remake kind of, So what I did was I matched the first one, the Scream 5, with Scream 1, the original, and if you the new slip with the old one, it matches perfectly. And I was like, you know what? Let me try and keep that going with Scream 6. So I matched that one with Scream 2. And if Scream 7 comes out, I'll match that one with Scream 3.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's just a little fun idea that I decided to, Photoshop it.
Curious, what was the first tape you designed? The one that started
the
it
very
all?
one, the one that popped your cherry.
Ready Player One.
Ready Player One popped his cherry.
Yeah, I know you said that you saw it being done. I didn't know if you did it.
Yeah. So I did my own iteration of it, but it was so badly done because I just, I didn't know how to Photoshop. Basically, that entire time, that same night that I saw that video, and I was like, I love this. Let me try and figure it out. That same night, I finished the slip, and I don't usually do that. I usually take like 1 or 2 days to finish one, but that night, probably within an hour, I finished it. So I mean, like that alone should say, oh wow, that's done. It's done pretty bad. I shared it, but I deleted the post because I was so embarrassed of it. Yeah, and I eventually ended up redesigning it with a much better design. But yeah, it was Ready Player One that started it all.
It just goes to show how far you've made it since then.
Yeah,
I hated it.
yeah. If anything, my sisters and my girlfriend are always telling me, oh, like since when you started to now, it's so insane, like how much you've taught yourself. Because obviously, yeah, I've watched YouTube videos on photoshopping, all of that, and little by little, I started becoming more faster in completing them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oliver saying very, very decent art, vintage. I dig it, dude.
Thank you. Thank you, Oliver.
Yeah. Hey, don't say what they did with that commentary, Ed. That was all Dave. Oh, the Jurassic Park 3.
Jurassic Park 3.
What they did. Yeah. Okay. That was all Dave. Yeah.
Favorite 2001 dinosaur movie.
Yeah. Been loving your work. I have all mine displayed on my shelves.
Thank you so much, Mika. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Mika might be, I don't know, like I'm sure you have some big fans out there. She might be up there in terms of your number one.
If anything, I think she copied my Nope VHS, which I made Nope look like E.T.
Yeah.
Instead of Ellie and E.T. on the bike, it's a horse floating up.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go check my page. It's a huge one. A lot of people loved it.
Yeah, like, it was cool, man.
Loved because it was just so perfect.
It was cool. Wait, bro, you're selling copies of movies?
Yeah. yeah. To put it bluntly, yeah.
We got Gavin. What's going on, Gavin? Everybody loves Gavin.
Our son.
Yeah. Of course, Gavin loves The Green Inferno, my kind of movie. I would expect nothing less coming out of Gavin's mouth. I came in late, so you probably answered this, but how do you decide which films to do?
Honestly, just films that I like. At times, I know some other creators that do tapes that people don't like, and that they don't like actually. And they just release it just to like, I guess, this is going to sell, let me make some money off of this. No, I decided to make movies that I want to see on VHS and that I want to own. Yeah. So basically all the movies that are on my page are all movies that I enjoy watching and I have no problem watching over and over again.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's also like you said, when you watch the movie while you're designing it or whatnot, if you don't have like a connection, and if anything, it's not a good one with the movie, how are you going to come up with like a
it's like the vibe isn't there to create that stuff for it, the one I'll give you guys a little tidbit of what's going on right now. I've been trying to work on Tropic Thunder, the Robert Downey Jr. movie. Mm-hmm. That one, I'm trying to figure out a design for it, and I always have it on. But it's just so hard because it's the design for it. I don't know what I want to do with it. Do I want to make it look like an actual war movie or how it is a comedy? and it's just like little stuff like that that's just like keeps me backtracked. But yeah, that's pretty much, you know,
there you go,
the
Mika.
process go.
Eli Roth sort of co-directed the film within the film Nation's Pride and Bastards, along with Tarantino. So there you go. I trust Laren. Gavin saying you should do one for the movie Mandy, would make for a very cool VHS.
A lot of people have done that movie. I mean, I still haven't seen it, but which you know, I've heard nothing but good things about it. But yeah, if I give it a watch, I'll probably like it, most likely. But if I do like it, I'll definitely add it to the list. But I've seen so many iterations of it.
You don't have like a set schedule in terms of release, right? Like it seems like it's just sort of like,
yeah, it's just like, you know, whatever. Sometimes it's like timed. Like for example, Creed 2 is coming out tomorrow. My tape of it, and since later this week Creed 3 is coming out.
Cool.
Yeah, so there's a little, you know, people want to go see it.
Oh yeah, go ahead, brag, Mika, that you have the Barbarian one. Yeah, whatever. So jealous. Can't tell you how jealous I am. The Menu one too. Yeah, the Menu was really cool. That's another flap one.
Yeah.
So seems like she really loves those flaps.
The flaps.
The flaps.
The flaps.
The flaps slaps.
The flaps.
Slaps.
Is that you making fun
The
of my
flaps
list?
slaps.
Is that you making fun of my list?
No, it sounds funny. The flaps slaps.
Flaps.
Can everyone in the chat please type that right now? the flaps slaps.
Flaps slap.
But no, those are probably harder to design anyway. The flaps.
Well, harder to build.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Damn flaps. What'd you think of? So if I were to say, which would you rather watch, Barbarian or The Menu? Which one are you picking?
Oh man, I want to say Barbarian. Honestly, because The Menu, yeah, it's a fun movie, and you know, it could take you a few tries to get like the entire point of it. I think I watched it the second time or the third time that I watched it. It was like all the little details that I missed the first time. I was like, okay, I get why this happened, why the story's going like this. But Barbarian, right then and there, I was like, oh, it's just fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun movie.
Yeah, like I had no idea where Barbarian was going. I knew where The Menu was going. I feel like it's pretty safe to say we all kind of knew where The Menu was going. I had no fucking clue where Barbarian was going.
Yeah, that was a total curveball on that one.
Yeah. So
the promotion for it was great. They didn't reveal anything.
No, but there was like a trailer. It was called, or like the YouTube video was called Justin Long's new movie.
I did see that. I saw that.
I was like, what the hell, Justin Long's new movie? It was brilliant marketing. Brilliant marketing. Can you share any future designs you have planned?
I have the rest of the Harry Potter series done and complete. I just need to find a time schedule to drop them. I want to say a few restocks, of course, for some people that missed out, you know, new followers. And Barbarian, that will be one of them, hopefully, you know, with the full schedule. But yeah.
That's for Barbarian. That's for Barbarian.
The whole thing, you know. But definitely Harry Potter's coming very soon.
Okay.
The last ones that I need to complete the series.
How many designs would you say you've come up with so far?
Well, over 100, right? Because you have over 100 posts.
Yeah, and if you guys saw my laptop, I want to say I probably have at least 30 slips completed. A few touch-ups here and there, but like at least 30. And it's a lot. That's why whenever I'm done with the movie and I'm not gonna drop it anymore, I just delete the file because I don't want it taking up space in my laptop. Because this laptop I also do use for school. So yeah, you know, I have over 30, I want to say.
The flaps slaps. The flaps slaps.
Like the flop slaps.
Yes. Flap slaps.
The flop slaps.
Where's Dave when you need him? Because he loves slaps.
I introduced him.
Yeah, on the podcast. So let me see. Let me bring this back up here. So talk to me a little bit about. Let me get my. There we go. Talk to me a little bit about these retro posters, because this is a new thing that you got going on here.
Yes. So, like I said earlier, I try to match that poster with the original Scream, and with the new characters, of course. And I love how it came out. And some people didn't notice it at first, but I try to make it as obvious as I could. I didn't include any of the original cast, like on the poster.
Yeah, you really didn't, did you?
Yeah, because I wanted to, let it be like a kind of rely it on like a remake, I want to say, and not basically just bring people because of
Nev
the original
Campbell.
text. Yeah. If
Dude, I
anything,
love it.
Kyle Gallner, he's not on the poster, but he's Vince. I sent him a copy of the slip and Smile, because he was in Smile too, and
Okay.
he loved it.
Well, that's the other cool thing, is that I notice a lot, like because I assume when you post about these, you tag, if they have an official account, you'll tag them, and then some of the people actually end up liking it. Like, like I forget some of the names, but like, and then you'll be like, in your story, you'll be like, "Do you want one?"
Yeah, it's like I'll gladly send you one. You were in this film after all.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Connections.
Yeah.
Oh, no, dude, I love it.
The big one that started that whole thing was James Gunn with the Suicide Squad. He shared my page, and that's where like I got like 500 followers from there, because I was barely starting out, and I guess that's what like also made me want to keep going, because James Gunn's like one of my favorite directors.
James Gunn shared your work. Dude, that's crazy, man. So it's safe to say Scream is because it seems like you're doing a lot of Scream stuff. Scream is like your thing, yeah.
Favorite. I love it.
Favorite.
Yeah.
So I don't know anything about anything when it comes to Scream, especially with this new film. Have you been spoiled or no?
With the new film that's coming out, this is the 2022 version, but
correct,
the new one that's coming out, I've been so careful on not wanting to get spoiled.
Okay.
I know that I had seen, I watched Scream videos and all of that, so there's always like thumbnails saying like, "Oh, leak, killer revealed," or something like that. I clicked the little 3 dots that say, "Do not recommend it." Because I just don't want to get spoiled. I last year, unfortunately, I did get spoiled before it came out, and I was so mad. I'm looking. I went to the movie theater, and I was pissed. I was like, no way, I already know.
Well, wouldn't it be cool? It's like it's a shame that every Scream movie sort of, and there's a YouTuber I watch, his name's Dave McCrae. He's kind of commented on this, how cool would it be if this movie subverted all expectations and it didn't reveal the killer at the end, and it was sort of like a cliffhanger kind of thing, where it moves into 7. And I was like, you know what, because it's such a shame that you have to avoid spoilers if you want to go into a Scream movie satisfied. So it would be really cool if there is no killer reveal at the end of 6. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It keeps going on into the 7th film kind of thing.
Yeah.
Kind of 180ing everyone's expectations.
I feel like on that, a lot of people would be so disappointed, because I feel like that's the point of Scream, where people go to see, oh, who's killing these other characters? Who's causing this? I feel like if they don't reveal it, I know a lot of people they would get backlash for it.
It would be like the season 6 finale of The Walking Dead.
If anything, I was thinking about making a tape for that, for the season finale of season 6, and the season premiere of season 7.
Season 7 premiere is my
favorite.
Yeah, that's my favorite episode of the whole show.
Yep.
But like, a lot of people were pissed when they pulled that cliffhanger ending, and did that to us. I don't know. Thoughts? You've been very quiet.
No, I don't know. I I don't like being put on the spot.
Thoughts on season 6 finale?
Yeah, no, I was thinking like because you're inspired by like music, and I know there's people who put music videos.
Yeah.
Would you do anything like TV shows? I was gonna ask that.
TV shows.
Like The
Well,
Last of Us, like that being a big one right now.
I have thought of it, but The Last of Us is like each episode's like an hour to over an hour, each episode. So for that, I think I'd have to drop what? How many episodes are there going to be? 8 or 9? I think.
For Last of Us, there will be 9.
So
Yeah,
if it's, like,
that'd
3
be 9
episodes.
slips that I
Yeah.
have to
Well,
design.
Or maybe just do a season 1 kind of deal. That'd be
Yeah,
kinda cool.
but some people want to record it on their own. So
Mm.
I feel like it's just like it's not fair to them because they have to get more tapes and all of that.
Well, I was thinking if you could record like up to 3 hours or something, wouldn't like 3-ish, like about 3 episodes fit on one tape?
So
They're all
there's
different. Yeah, they're all
yeah,
different.
there's different tapes. There's some that hold up to some of them hold up to 8 hours in the mode SLP, the long play. But that the quality of the tape just it gets bad.
Mhm.
So the way I record is SP, which is the best, quality that I can try and give to the people so it could become clearer and not see all the little grainy things the entire movie.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's SP, and some of them are 2 hours and 3 hours. Those different tapes and all of that. Just a lot of it's but those are harder to find, and it's just harder to explain, I guess.
Yeah, dude. No, but like back to The Walking Dead, because seriously, that was God. I mean, that's a time and a place I will never ever forget. The premiere episode of season 7. So anyone in the chat, if you haven't seen season 7 of The Walking Dead, you don't want to know, just mute us. Don't leave. Just mute us, and I'll do this when you can listen. But when they went like that whole episode is, I think, I mean, I'm biased, but I genuinely think that's like the greatest piece of television ever put on
The
television.
season 6 finale or the season
The
7
season
premiere?
7 premiere.
Yeah.
The season 7 premiere. That is, I think, the greatest piece of television of all time.
Did you watch it in time, or was it all out and then you watched it?
Oh, I watched it premiere, man.
Yeah.
I was
Same here.
I was a hardcore Negan cosplayer. Like I cosplayed as the fucker.
This is true.
Like, I had the jacket, I had the red scarf, I had Lucille, I got my lean down. I had that whole monologue from the season 6 finale memorized from the moment he walks out of the RV, pissing our pants yet. The whole thing. And then my buddy I was watching it with, he cosplayed as Rick, and he had the blood going across his.
The blood splatter.
Oh man, it was a whole it was a whole thing. It was a whole event.
It was a thing.
That The Walking Dead has never replicated since.
If you haven't, I recommend you reading the graphic novel, the comic of that volume. It's so good.
Too bad you can't read.
Too bad I can't read. Yeah. Oh, and everybody, you can listen now. You're good. You're good. This is an interesting comment. I think one of the killers will be revealed. The other won't.
Oh, I didn't even know there was 2.
Is it confirmed there's 2 killers? Is that the thing?
I don't know. Most of the time, there's always more than one killer.
Okay.
In the third one, I think it was just one killer. But yeah,
Scream 6 got spoiled for me. So sorry, Mizzy. And then Gavin come in here. Do you want me to use the Men in Black memory wiper on you? God, that's so good. Sometimes I wish I had that.
Oh, I would do that
wiper
for myself all the time.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be a daily thing. Just
I want to live blissfully ignorant.
Do you like the Men in Black movies?
Yeah,
I
do. The first one, and the other ones I just didn't follow too much, but the first one's it's a timeless classic for me.
It's a timeless classic. Go ahead.
I don't know how it just popped into my brain, but if we're talking about suggestions, the Grand Budapest Hotel, I feel like would make for an excellent VHS.
I have done it. That was, I think, probably my second tape that I've ever done.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then I ended up redropping it with a different design after I got better. at Photoshop. So what's it called? I did drop it, and people really liked it. It wasn't a huge, oh my god, Grand Budapest Hotel on VHS, like other
Oh, that
movies.
for me it would be.
Yeah, I love that movie.
And it just like makes sense because I mean, like even the aspect ratios like
Yeah, the
change throughout
4.3.
the film.
Yeah.
Sorry, while you guys were talking, I was pulling this up because I just want to quickly show this. So this is this is what I was talking about. So here I am right here.
Dweeb.
And then here's my buddy TC as Rick. And then of course we were trying to figure out, because this is his wife. So we were trying to figure out, do you want to do like, do you want to be Maggie, or like, she's like, no, I'll be Lori. I'm like, Lori's not in the show anymore. She's like, yeah, that's fine. All right, so it's Lori's ghost, I guess.
Well, they did that. She should have been in white.
Yeah, she should have. This was this was back when that really cool McFarlane Toys replica hadn't come out yet. So this is like a generic, I think it's like based on the comic book, this one I'm holding. But I eventually upgraded to the really heavy McFarlane one.
I was on the search for that for so long. I would go to different GameStops. I never found one.
Yes.
I never found one. Yeah.
Never found one. So good, man. So many good memories.
There was a bloody version actually, and that looked really cool.
I think that was FYE.
It was called Taking It Like a Champ edition.
Taking
it like a champ. The only thing, okay, back to spoilers. The only thing I'd never liked about that is, and I know why they did it, but if you recall at the end of season 6, he hits the person, it's the cameraman. That's the joke. He kills the cameraman. And then the blood's running down the camera, and he's like, "Ooh, taking it like a champ." And then he just goes back and hitting him. But then in season 7, that's when Abraham goes, "Suck my nuts." And we don't hear that in season 6. We didn't hear that,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I know why we don't hear it in season, but it's a weird continuity thing that's lost right there. Because theoretically in season 6, the cameraman should say, "Suck my nuts," but he doesn't. Whatever, who cares? So Negan, so is Negan your favorite The Walking Dead character? He was until he had now he's not. Now I really don't.
Isn't he like a pussy or something?
Well, he just has he has a really big redemption arc kind of thing, and I don't know. Just keep him a villain. You know what I mean? That's why the governor. That's why the governor, I think, is the best.
Worked. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the governor did his thing, and then he got Michonne, and that's it. That's it. Negan's still going on, and are you watching all these spinoffs they're doing?
I did see that there was going to be a few, and I saw that somehow Maggie's like connected with Negan somehow. Yeah. And it's like, dude, you not know what he did. Did you just forget, or did you forget him? Forgive him? I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. And I stopped watching it a while back. I think before even the Whisperers were introduced. That's when I stopped watching it. But that whole season 6 to season 7 era was the best.
Yeah. I mean, that's the unfortunate thing. There's really good golden moments in each season. Even season 8 has some really good golden moments. Season 9, when Rick leaves, that's a phenomenal episode. But yeah, overall, Gavin, you hit it right on the nail. The Walking Dead fell off hard. It did, and it's somehow still going. And the only one I care about is the Rick and Michonne one that they're doing. They're bringing them back, and that's it. And
is that going to be a show? Because I had heard that it was going to be a trilogy movie or something.
That's what it was originally. It was originally 3 movies, and then I think they realized it would bomb. So they were like, how about we don't do that?
At least they're self-aware.
And let's just do 6 episodes so that way you get more, theoretically, you get more story, and everyone's happy. Okay. The prison governor era will always be my favorite. Season 3 is my favorite season. So that's peak Walking Dead right there. The whole governor thing. Have to finish The Walking Dead fell off on season 8. Everybody did. Yep. The hardest fans were like, I'm out. And me too. I was just like,
I think it had to do with the whole they switched writers or something, and because they killed off a certain character for people who haven't,
yeah.
But yeah, I think from there was just like, okay, people don't like this. Let's switch. Like let's get a different writer for it. And they switched to, I think her name was Angela Kang or something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Saw some of the episodes of the last season looked like a bad sci-fi channel show. Yep. The production value kind of, but that's why the Last of Us is sort of like that. Like, here we go. A good one. And did you ever watch, it was on Netflix. It was called Black Summer. Did you ever watch that one?
Black Summer? No, I don't think so.
I think it only has 2 seasons. I don't think it's super popular. I don't think it's coming back, but it was like Netflix's zombie show kind of thing. That was actually pretty good.
You showed me one episode. I don't remember it.
It's very bizarre. It like it's hard to describe that one, but it's called Black Summer. Maybe somebody in the chat knows what I'm talking about here. Sometimes sticking with it doesn't work out, Mizzy. Yeah, wow. Like props to you, Mizzy. I mean, I own all of them on Blu-ray with the slipcovers. There we go. Horror and More. Black Summer season 1 was great. So I guess season 2 sucked. I guess that's what's. Yeah, it fell off by season 2. God damn it. Yes. Yeah. Season 1 was really good. Wasted like 2 years for season 2, or waited like 2 years. Yeah, Black Summer was really good.
What specifically is it about? Like, what is it? Is it like a slasher, like suspense?
Oh, it's zombies.
Oh, zombies. Okay.
It's zombies. Yeah. It's Netflix's zombie show. But it's because it's on Netflix, they could do more. They could curse. So it felt more real. Like that was always another issue I had with The Walking Dead. It's like, why are we hearing every curse word in the dictionary? But fuck, like not a single character says fuck at all in that show. It's just like, it irked me.
I think I think they weren't allowed to say it. I think.
Yeah, because it's on AMC.
Yeah. But there was a Negan. Like there was a version where he just says fuck because he's known for that in the comics.
Yeah.
And he says it like, I think they reshot it and everything, and it just works better.
Yeah.
So much better.
Black Mirror VHS tapes.
Black Mirror. Yes.
VHS tapes.
Are you familiar with Black Mirror?
Yes, I have seen some, but what's it called? Some episodes, they're just like, I feel so bad for the character. I always get scared to watch the next episode. So,
they're anthologies, like they're.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's
I tried to give Bandersnatch a try.
Bandersnatch, that's a like interactive one, right?
Yeah. I couldn't. I couldn't.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah. Dude, I did see someone make it though. One of my favorite artists for VHS. I don't know if you guys know him. I'll probably. If you could probably put it on the channel. I don't know if I can write it. It's called Off Track Outlet. He's
okay.
Yeah, he also inspired me to keep like doing this thing. Like his designs and everything, they were so cool. And he also, if anything, he also sells tapes. So you guys should check him out.
There you go.
I never talked to him personally, but what's it called? I love his work. And he did Bandersnatch, and I was like, oh wow, that looks so perfect. It looks like kind of like a NES game, Nintendo game. Like it looks so cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, Horror and More. What's your or Nadia? I don't know why I'm calling you by your YouTube name. Nadia, what's your favorite episode of Black Mirror?
No, I was gonna say I could imagine like the VHS covers being like, I don't know where else you could see these other than on Letterboxd, but like the covers that Letterboxd has for each of the episodes.
They look like comic book covers.
Comic book, like sort of pop art.
Yeah, they look like comic book covers for each episode.
Oh, like, I have not seen that.
Let me see here because I have Letterboxd pulled up. So my favorite is what? Oh damn, what was it called? Black Museum? Is that what it's called? Black Museum? I think that's what it's called. Black Mirror. I think that's what it's called. That's my favorite episode, followed by USS Callister. That's another phenomenal episode. Here they are right here. So yeah, we'll share this screen. This is really freaking cool. Like whoever came up with these, mad props.
Gavin, you've only seen
here
one.
It is right here. So these are the episodes in like comic book form.
Oh wow. Oh wow, that's amazing.
So there you go.
Look at that.
So there's like that's a phenomenal episode. The entire history of you. This one's really good. Be Right Back. That's got who from Harry Potter. He plays one of the Weasleys. Oh, who the hell's his name?
Well, was it Donald Gleason?
Yeah. Donald Gleason. Yep. That's a great episode. Where the heck's the one I'm talking about? Black Museum. There it is, right here. Oh, this episode will take your fucking heart out, and God. Do you have a favorite episode that you've seen or no?
There's some episodes that I've seen back in like I want to say probably like early high school.
Okay.
The one that was sad, but also I didn't feel bad for the character was the one with I forgot his name, but he comes out in this other Netflix show called The End of the Fucking World.
Yeah. No. Hang the DJ.
Okay. Is that the one he's in?
Well, he has to, right? He has to like deliver a cake or something.
Yeah, he's like getting blackmailed.
Yeah.
Oh, because he's like looking at like.
Yeah, CP.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Is it Hang the DJ?
I think that's what it's called. Yeah. That's a like it. I don't like saying it's a good episode, but that's a good episode. Like that's a really good episode.
Yeah, that one and the one with I forgot her name, but the redhead from Jurassic World. Where, he has to get points to like go on a flight and all of that.
I haven't seen that one, but I know who you're talking about. Oh, she's Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah, Bryce Dallas Howard. Yeah,
Bryce Dallas Howard. Yeah, we haven't seen every episode. We've seen almost like all of them. The Waldo moment, that one right there, like the far left. God, that's one of the cringiest episodes. That is like a cringy episode. God, it sucks. You love Archangel, Hang the DJ, Ashley 2, and 15 Million Merits. Ashley 2, that has Miley.
Shut Up and Dance. Wait, then what's Hang the DJ?
I thought it's Hang the DJ, right?
No, literally, Nadia just said right underneath.
Oh, I don't know. Where's Hang the DJ? It's somewhere on here.
Go down. Oh, that's the one where they find like the love of their life or something.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So then what are we talking about? The one with the CP.
Yeah, that's
that one?
What? This one? Maybe it's
I think it's the one on the far right. The one that says I love you on the cake.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one is messed up with that, especially with that image.
It's the troll face.
God, that was creepy. That really was creepy. Hang the DJ is the online dating one.
Yeah.
15 Million Merits is really good. However, it is heavily British. So if you like, because look, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I can't like understand a heavily British accent. And that's the guy from Get Out. He's in that one. So I recommend putting on subtitles for that episode if you want to understand what the heck they're saying. Black Mirror is one of my favorite shows. These are so cool. Yeah, they're great. So this is Letterboxd. Do you have a Letterboxd?
I did, but I just deleted it because I just never put any reviews up or anything.
Got it.
Yeah.
Let's see here. All right, cool. We're caught up on the chat. Yeah, dude. So we're gonna try to keep this one a little tight, compact, about a little over an hour. So we're at an hour and 11 minutes. So we'll go for a few more minutes. So if anybody else has questions for Adrian right here at Modern Home Video, let us know. Send them in. Mika, what do you see for Modern Home Video in the next year?
I guess probably just bigger connections to probably make this a bigger page. Like I want to be able to have a studio reach out to me and let's like I don't want to say any studio, but just any studio that wants to like contact me and be like, hey, I really like what you're doing. We want to try and do something, because a thing that really caught my attention which gave me this this idea. I don't know if you guys go to Horror Nights ever, like Halloween Horror Nights. Last year they had this like Blumhouse, like Freaky and the Black Phone in one maze. In the facade, it's a video store, and they have like VHS tapes of Freaky and the Black Phone. And I was all like, "Yo, I just released those movies, you know? Like, would are they? Do they have an idea what's going on? Like, do they know that these things exist? What if somehow this thing could happen where it's like, I guess we're working together.
Yeah,
That'd be
well,
really
I mean,
cool.
it could turn into something like what Target did with Stranger Things. Remember they released Stranger Things on VHS form?
Yes.
Like something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. There's definitely a market for it.
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
1,000% a market for it. Like
Yeah,
people want this stuff. They crave it. You know.
Yeah, vinyl records came back.
Yeah.
Cassette tapes came
This is
back.
coming back, man.
What about VHS? People will leave that out, you know?
Yeah. Let's see here. Adrian, have you seen Creep? And Creep 2 would also make cool VHS covers.
No, I have not. I have them. I think if they're still on Netflix, I think they're still on my watch list. Yeah.
Do yourself a favor.
Do it.
Yeah. Okay. For sure. For sure.
Creep 1, I'm not super into. I enjoyed it. Creep 2 is like the Terminator 2 of Creep. It's so freaking good. Creep 2 is so damn good.
Mark Duplass.
Oh my God, it's so
that
good.
man.
Okay, Laren, speaking of slipcover guy, here he is. So Mark, hello, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Laren thought that's who we were talking to tonight.
Oh, okay.
He thought we were talking to Mark tonight. We're not talking to Mark tonight, but Mark does slipcovers, like for Blu-rays and stuff.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, he sent us a couple. He sent us Jingle All the Way and Point Break. So it was really cool. Glad you can make it, man. How was Texas Chainsaw Massacre? Because I'm pretty sure that's what you were seeing tonight, right? What's Adrian's favorite Tarantino film? Well, I don't know, Laren. Why don't you ask him?
It's a toss-up between Django Unchained and Inglourious Bastards.
Django Unchained. Hell yeah.
Both solid picks.
Yep. Are you picking up those? Like, do you collect the Lionsgate Best Buy steelbooks with the slipcovers?
I have the I think the Django Unchained steelbook cover, or the steelbook in general.
Okay, I don't know. Is that that might be a different one, because I know they did Reservoir Dogs. It had like the ear that came off.
Yeah, I have that one, but not the Lionsgate ones.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that was the only one they released. That was Lionsgate so far.
For Tarantino, yeah.
Yeah. But what's it called? I don't have the Inglourious Bastards steelbook. I saw it in store, but I was like, it's the cover's okay.
Yeah.
But I didn't pick it up.
Nadia, I have to have subtitles for Hang the DJ, heavy British accents. Yeah. I discovered that. I was like, because I don't like subtitles. It just distracts me. But like, I was like, I don't know what the hell these people are saying. I have no clue what these British people are saying. VHS had a huge resurgence, loving it. I still have my VHS player right next to the 4K.
Yeah.
Rock on. So you're actually watching these, aren't you, Mika? You're watching Adrian's stuff. Business idea. Open up a store, sell your VHS tapes, and resurface the feeling of getting movies again.
I live in California.
So does Nadia.
Oh, it's
business partners.
I'm a college student. I'm broke. I'm borderline broke, but it'd be a really cool thing in the future for sure if this whole thing is still going.
Yeah, absolutely. Grindhouse would be awesome. Both Planet Terror, Death Proof in one.
A 2 buy one get one.
Yeah,
I have thought of it before though. I have for sure.
I think the chat loves it. Oh, you're on your way there right now. It starts in 15 minutes. Well, you lucky duck, you. That actually just came out on 4K, and that slipcover with the eyeball and the tear coming out of the eyeball. Holy shit! If you see that in person, I don't even care for the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I almost bought it for that slipcover. What's so funny? The lucky duck? Yeah, he's a lucky duck. He's seeing it in theaters.
It's something at our workplace. Our manager says these stupid Little one-liners.
Oh, and that reminded you of it?
That was, you definitely got that from her.
Oh, you lucky duck, you. We'll get the buzz out, Adrian. You're doing great work. Yeah, you are.
It just caught me off guard.
Sorry. Yeah. But that's where Mark's going. He's going to see Texas Chainsaw in a theater. So there you go, you lucky duck.
So cool. I think there was a local cinema around here that was doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got homework and stuff. So
have you seen tomorrow we're seeing Cocaine Bear?
I have not seen it. I've heard nothing but good things about it. And I'm surprised because it's like I thought it was like one of those movies that's like, oh, don't take it too seriously to the point where it's like, oh, give it praise.
Yeah.
But no, I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on seeing Cocaine Bear, but I guess I am now.
Yeah, I just kind of turned to her today. I was like, you want to go see Cocaine Bear tomorrow?
No, you didn't ask me. You said Cocaine Bear tomorrow.
I said Cocaine Bear tomorrow. Meet me there.
What?
So maybe down the road, a Cocaine Bear VHS.
Yeah, I have a few people told me already.
Matthew, you can stay for 15 minutes. You're not going to need to because we're not going to be here for 15 minutes. We're wrapping this fucker up. But it's good to have you here, Mr. Walls. Are you a fan of Adrian's work here? You should be. So let's plug it, man. Let's plug it because everyone needs to do it because it's not going to be here for much longer. Right here, go to this website. It is linked in the description box, so you don't have to remember anything. This is the website that we are in partnership with. Adrian, Fans of Tapes will get you 30% off of any of Adrian's tapes or posters, anything. It's gonna work for it all. So
I will drop more. So that's not that's good. That will be in the store, but I will drop more for sure.
There you go. You heard it here. More's coming. So keep an eye out for it and use that code because it's expiring March 12th. That's when it's done. So do it, man. Do it. Head on over there. Show him some love. He needs it. He deserves it. We got these ones. And dude, seriously, man, when you told me that the Joker got lost, part of my heart broke.
No. So the way I ship out things, it just automatically throws like an address, and I clicked the right one. But this has happened before once, and it just got sent back to my house, and I was like, what happened?
Yeah.
And I emailed the customer and everything, and we got it all sorted out.
Cool.
But I think that's it. Said I checked the tracking and everything, and it says return back to sender, so it should get here this week for sure.
Sweet. And I appreciate what you're doing. In case anyone doesn't know, Adrian's sending another tape to just kind of make up for the confusion. So appreciate that, man.
Yeah, the Joker and another one.
Sweet. So that'll definitely be another video. Look forward to that. We got Mad Ang. What up, dog? It's plural, but I guess he's saying hi to you. Great stream. So fun, guys. Love his work. Yes, Tracy. It's good stuff. Oh, okay. Those VHS slips are awesome. Yeah.
Thank you.
Go check it out. Great conversation. Appreciate that, Mika. Mika, I knew she was excited for this one. She was posting all about it on her accounts and everything. So thanks, Fans of Sleeping, and thanks for taking the time out of your schedule to be here, Adrian. This was a really good time.
Thank you.
I'm out having a good night. Quack, quack.
Because he's a lucky. Oh, I get it.
Yep. He's a lucky duck.
Lucky duck.
The Incredible T2 stream is next. Yes. So thank you for that perfect segue, Laren. What is it? Saturday, right? It's Saturday? The 4th? Is the 4th Saturday?
Today's Wednesday.
I'm losing my mind. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yes.
Yes.
This coming Saturday is our next stream. Let me take the ticker off here. So this is what we're doing. We're doing a live watch along of Terminator 2 Judgment Day, one of the greatest films of all time. We're not doing it alone. No, we have a stacked panel joining us for this one. We have Academy Award winner Jeff Dawn. He worked on the film. He won the freaking best makeup Oscar with Stan Winston for that film. We had a little bit of a switch. We no longer have Gary Goddard joining us, but we do have old John Connor at the beginning of the film. When you see John Connor old, he is joining us. Michael Edwards is his name. And then everyone else is the same. The special appearance by Arnold's stunt double, Peter Kent. Durant Cinema's joining because, of course, you can't have an Arnold watch along without Dave. And then it's going to be one hell of a stream, so you don't want to miss it. But of course, other things that are out there in the ethos. We have the signed 1 hour photo DVD video. Go check that out. It's a phenomenal film. I got it signed by the director. We have our video right here, Modern Home Video. Go check it out if you want to know the deets on everything. And then we have our stream coming up here, everything we watched from the month of February. And of course, a Last of Us Season 1 review. We're going to be doing that as well. So that's everything you can expect from us. Adrian, what the heck can they expect from you? Is yours
more tapes coming for sure before March 12th, so you guys can use the promo code Fans of Tapes to get 30% off. And well, yeah, just stay tuned. I can't reveal much, but a box set is coming for sure.
Ooh, a box set.
Yeah. For those Edgar Wright lovers.
Okay. Edgar Wright, Baby Driver. That's a great movie, Baby Driver. Yes, can't wait for that stream. Yeah, can't wait for it either. What is this? Doesn't have the same ring. What does that mean? Oh, I see. What up, dogs? Oliver Mercer, excellent T2. I have Michael Edwards for my future survival fan film. That's right, Oliver. Yeah, he'll be on the stream. So hopefully you can tune in on Saturday. He'll be here. Good night, good people. Good night, Mizzy. The Cornetto trilogy, asks Laren. Watch out. Shaun of the Dead coming. All right, dude. Stick around. We're gonna end the stream, but we'll do a formal goodbye once the stream's over. So that's it, everybody. Go check out Modern Home Video. Links down below. We'll be back on Saturday for the Terminator 2 Mega Watch Along. And yeah, that's it. So until then, one thing you got to do: keep being fans of something like Modern Home Video. Go do it. Go check them out. Go